Each year, a group of interns come from across the country to spend a summer with Siskiyou Mountain Club, restoring trails across the wilderness of Southwest Oregon and Northwest California. We call them the Wilderness Conservation Corps, and this is their story.
It is 4:01 in the morning. My clock is 2 minutes fast.
I think Tincup.
We are going to
Poison Oak healed?
the Kalmiopsis Wilderness Tincup Trail 1117. She's not ready for us.
My stick.
This has really been building up for the last decade, really, to this moment. When I was a punk little intern in 2016, this trail is where I was. Gabe was there too. Gabe taught me how to saw on this very trail that you guys were about to hike in on. We've built this up for good reason, right? It is gonna be tough, it's gonna be hot, you're gonna be brushing in the sun for days and days, but if you don't have each other's backs, it's gonna suck a whole lot more and we're not gonna get it done. So look out for each other out there and we can do it.
We're not necessarily out here to play kumbaya on this trip. This trip is about a big push, and to Nick's point, that you're making history out here right now, and that's not hyperbole. This is a big, momentous spot in time as far as getting this crew in here. It's been a big orchestration. So I hope you guys have a really good time. Give us something to celebrate. There's a lot of you, we can do it.
Great day. Not easy hiking in 8 miles, even more than that, going back and forth on 2 hours of sleep when it's like 95 degrees. That really is going to be one of our, our toughest days for that next bit as far as backpacking and moving camp and whatnot. But mostly brushing is going to be the name of the game these whole next 2 weeks. And that's really going to be a mental challenge, right? And physical challenge. If you're not finding those ways to really dig deep and kind of channel those ways to really help us all out, this is going to be a very, very long project and not very fun, but we can flip it the other way, and that's really what we're shooting for.
I got my light bag and my heavy bag. So then, well, it's not that smart because my bag's still gonna be really heavy when I'm hiking it up. So it doesn't actually make that much sense. So I have 60 pounds of food divided by 14. It's too much food. It's way too much food.
Tincup Trail 1117 spans for approximately 18 miles across Oregon's Kalmiopsis Wilderness, originating on an enchanting divide before bombing down a stunning river canyon. But by 2016, when our crews first worked on the Tincup Trail, it had disappeared in many parts and we were left to pick up the pieces. Working the early years from the trail's western terminus about 25 miles from Brookings, Oregon. As the years progressed, the trail networks that connect to its beginning and end were put back online by trail crews who spent summers beating back brush and cutting back logs left by wildfires, whose footprints now form a palimpsest on the map and on the landscape. But the trail has endearing qualities. Its impassable sections represent a gap that, when restored, would open up countless new opportunities for backpackers who want to cross this vast landscape. The corridor along this trail is also considered a tactical fuel break that could be purposed as a fire line and used for access in an area especially prone to wildfire. And the Tincup represents a dream that has been brought back to life. The dream died in the late 90s with the reality of budget cuts, but was resummoned by the Siskiyou Mountain Club staff, who see it as a strategic connection across this unusual Oregon wilderness. Over the course of several years, crews approached the trail from either end, working tireless for the realization of a golden spike moment. But as this gap shortened in July, the work became slower, and that golden spike moment that looked like it was just around the corner started to feel further away. The brush became thicker and crews pushed the boundaries of morale with a 14-day-long hitch, most of it working from a top exposed ridge with impossible access to drinking water.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm just very hot, but it's beautiful out here. So
it's all in your head, Calvin.
it's not in my head, man. My legs are sweating. Yeah.
We'll keep on pushing as far as we can. What we're looking like is basically going through this dead stuff, no shade for the next eternity. But we will get there. The dream is starting to wear off a little bit, but tap into that jar of good feelings. Find that way to keep yourself motivated and other people motivated, right? If we all fall and go down that easy path of, oh man, this sucks, it's hot, I'm tired, and not taking that step up and listening to, oh hey, we got this, we can do it.
I've ever given up.
Especially not now.
Especially not now.
Especially not now.
Never now.